Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and this is going to be yet another installment of the Married Man Side Heffa Saga. But before I get started, I got to come before y'all very briefly to share something with y'all that I found to be interesting. And it is about the Black owned business spotlight that I did like a week or so ago on the business Dollar Club. I'm sorry, Dollar Curl Club, their maintain gold collection. Okay, so y'all see this on my head. I already told y'all I sleep really, really rough. So after about a day or two, when I had my hair done, after I'd done my hair using their products, I just keep it wrapped up, and I have my multifunctional head bands and things on like this. This is one of my multifunctional headbands. I can cover my entire head, or I can make it into an actual headband or whatever I'm trying to do, or a little bit is out and then the rest of it is just covered up. Just depends on what I want to do, right? This is how I've been wearing it like the last 3 days. Like literally go to work with it like this, still looking the way I need to look, and you still looking presentable, cool, whatever, right? Y'all, let me show y'all something. Now, didn't I tell y'all I sleep hard? Usually when I do coils, finger coils, or really anything, even if I am, finger raking my fingers through my hair, which is, y'all know what it's called. I don't know why I'm not thinking of it in this moment. It'll come to me. Anyway, when I do that, and I just had the name of it. I don't know why. I just forgot. Anyway, I normally never say finger raking, but y'all know when you saturate all of the hairs and then you do it and then the curls come like that and you're not finger coiling them. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it right now. Anyway, even when I do that, if I sleep wild and hard, whatever side I slept on, if I sleep on my back, all that gonna be flat, no curls in sight. This gonna be flat, no curls in sight. This, wherever, however I sleep, that's what it's gonna be. Now I untucked this, but yeah, earlier this was all tucked in. It's the same difference. It don't even matter because my whole head is covered. Let me show y'all something real quick. Okay, so you see, it's completely tucked in, compressed down, all of that. This is what my hair look like right when I take it off without me moving it at all, okay? This is what it look like, okay? Cool, 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 right? Tell me why this is the first time I have ever used a product that I actually coiled my hair with, and all or pretty much all of my hair is still fully coiled. It's not flat from when I laid on it, because I definitely laid on this side. Oh, Lord, I definitely lay on this side. This is the side right here. Still intact. Now, it's crazy because, in all honesty, I could do just like this. Free them a little bit. Spray some of the Shining Hole Mist from that same Black-owned businesses collection. See it, this right here? Spray it throughout my hair to kind of refresh it. And again, as I've told y'all before, it is light. No issues with that. It is light. I can spray as much as I want or whatever. And if I want to, I can redo this part because, like I told y'all before, my coils are very loose in the front. So, I mean, that's a given. The fact that there are even any curls still there is amazing to me. But yeah, I could do it like this. Have my hair still like this. I could just have it like this if I want to, because y'all know I cut my hair again. I can have it like this. Or I could slick the edges down a little bit just to kind of give it some kind of uniformity and calm the chaos down a little bit. And yeah. I might actually look somewhat more like a human being again. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the gray hairs are always gonna be popping, but I'm just look, you cannot tell me. I'm just making sure I get up in the camera so y'all can see. I know I look crazy. I don't have any special effects. I don't have nothing. There are some that are wild or whatever, but the majority of them are still intact. And this is literally the best my hair has ever looked after doing a finger coil, and I've been sleeping wild and all of that. But yeah, y'all, while I do my edges or whatever you want to say is happening in this moment, because it shouldn't be no crazy situation. Um, I'm gonna tell you all about what happened today at work. Okay, y'all. So if y'all are seeing this part, that means I ended up chopping and screwing this up in some type of way. Since I don't know how to edit, I probably just stopped it at some random point and that ended the video, and then I'm starting it right here. It is what it is. Somebody will teach me how to do it at some point in time so I can splice stuff in where I want to splice it. So anyway, hopefully my hair look cute now. But I was doing my hair throughout the video. I was, applying gel right here. Just literally right here. So y'all let me know if it look a little bit better. And the product that I used, what I do with it just that quick. Just in case, again, I end up cutting it off. The gel that I used was from another Black-owned business, Tailored Beauty Perfect Coils Curling Jelly for lustrous, ultra-defined, healthy curls. I love this gel, and I might have another one up there. But yeah, I use this gel. When I do use gel, I use this one and that curls one religiously. But I really use this one. Like this the one. This is the one. And I haven't been like a heavy gel user ever in life. So I'm actually shocked that it's down to this amount. Like for me, that's good for me. Over the last 6 months, because at one point in time I was doing my hair a certain way where I was slicking it up, like I don't know, I was doing something, whatever it was, but where the back and mostly all of my hair was like really curly. Yeah, it wasn't coils, but it was just shingled, really, really nice and moisturized or whatever. And I would add this in certain areas, and like right here for these, and it was everything. So yeah, y'all, let me get into the tea that was spilled at work. So I'm minding my business, and I'm literally minding my business. I'm working. So they have some people coming in that basically are going to, I guess you might as well say they're going to be doing like some big evaluations within the next month and a half, right? So since they already know ahead of time these people are going to be coming in and looking at every little thing, they have certain people who might be considered to be extra or whatever, who have been volunteering to come in, or if they work that normal day, depending on what's going on and where they are on the rotation list, they have been allowed to just go around and do a little checklist and check stuff, clear some stuff, clean some stuff, do little random stuff throughout the day, okay? It was a cake job for those people who were able to do that, right? Okay, cool. So this one person came to me. And so he caught me slipping, but not really. He caught me slipping because it was some technical difficulties, like some major technical difficulties going on in the back where the OG Mary dude was working. Like he was so desperate trying to get everything up, running, doing what it needed to do. Like you could tell the agitation that was in his voice when he would be calling for like maintenance and all that stuff and informing everybody and communicating, the goings on in the back. Okay, so old boy done rolled up to my son. What you doing? I told him what I'm doing, whatever, because he tried to read me. And I was like, first of all, ain't nothing going on like that. So I ain't got to be alert and acting like I'm doing the absolute most when that's not necessary. So we started getting down to business. So he tell me, oh, I'm up here doing this, but I ain't really doing nothing like that. It's going to be a cake job today. I ain't doing nothing. So we walking and talking while I'm still, making sure my area is caught up. And he proceeds to tell me, look over there. And so he's referring to where the side Heffa and the person she's partnered up with today, where they are. I was like, I already know who over there. He was like, no, turn around. I was like, I'm not turning around. I already know they over there. So he was like, no, I need you to turn around. So he kind of helped me, but not really, to literally do. He was like, just do it real quick, to do a whole 360. So he was like, okay, you saw that, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, you see they standing together, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, you saw how the body language was, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, the other girl came up to me the other day and said, I don't F with that B, but now they all friendly. They all friendly and buddy and friends again. I was like, look, I already know how it go, because less than 2 weeks ago, that same person was going to people when she was showing up to work, going to various people, trying to switch with them. Like, she literally would find people to switch with her just so she wouldn't have to work with her, because she was not on the same page with her for whatever reason. I don't know. They have fallen out every week, every other week. It's just so stupid to me. But they swear they friends when they're on the best of terms, child. On these fake good terms. But anyway, I was like, I already know how it go. Like, the friendships are not real. Their friendships are not real. It's trash, whatever. So he was like, yeah, I can't. And he was like, you know what, though? But anyway, forget all that. I can't stand them bees. I said, sir, why? Why are you being like this? Why? So he was like, I can't stand them. They lazy. They don't do nothing. And they always want to try to act like they doing so much and ain't doing that. Like, he was reading. So anyway, I was like, look, sir, I already know all these things. Why are you doing this? So anyway, tell me why I'm minding my business. And then he goes into this random tea spilling moment, and I really don't be asking for none of this. I be minding my business. And tea really be coming from out of nowhere. I just be like, why? Why do y'all roll up on me to tell me this stuff? So, minding my business. And so he was like, yeah. And you know, that one over there, talking about the side heifer, she ain't no good. And that boy back in the back, he always says his name wrong. he puts a whole D in that man's name. That man's name does not start with a D. I'm like, okay, but I know who he's talking about. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He was like, yeah. So, you know, everybody knows. And I'm like, yeah, we all know about their situationship, or whatever you want to call it. Their situationship. He was like, no, you know, they be having sex in here. I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, people have caught them in the act of having sex. I'm like, what? Like, what? Where though? Like, what are you talking about? He was like, well, almost all of the maintenance men have caught them in various places that are off limits to all of us, because it's supposed to just be available or accessible to maintenance people and the people who are the construction workers or whatever, because I think they're still doing stuff. Yeah, so I don't know how long it's been going on, but they be having sex at work. And so the last instance that happened, somebody rolled up, saw them having sex. Let me slightly paint the picture. She was bent over some kind of weird way, because this reminds me of yesterday. Tell me why yesterday I was minding my business, and this dude who swears he got the bid to come up there to be the third person that's going to start working up there. I just hope he lying, but he might be telling the truth. He get on my nerves though. He was like, he asked me who was over there. Oh, this was Sunday. He said, who over here with you? And she was on break. I told him who. He was like, oh, who is that? I was like, her normal department is that department over there. So he was like, oh, y'all. He said, oh, you talking about the one that's standing like this? I was like, sir, like she bow-legged or something. I really honestly feel like she be like trying to make her leg bow-legged when they ain't. Y'all don't know how many people I grew up and was in school with. Grew up going to school with people who legit would try to make their legs bow-legged and all of that. And I'm like, I don't think her legs naturally do that. He was like, oh, you talking about the one that's standing like this and walking like this? I was like, and I told y'all before, she has this way that she try to walk where you could tell she trying to switch. Because it's like, you ain't got nothing to switch, ma'am. You ain't got nothing to switch. You ain't got nothing nobody's interested in looking at. But you trying to switch the nothingness that is there. But go off, though. I was like, sir, don't do this. And like, he kept adding random stuff that clearly depicts her. I said, sir, you know what? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know. So he just kept saying stuff. And it's like he knew that that's who I was talking about. Yes, that's the person who's working over here. But I'm not going to say yes, because you're not finna get me caught up in nothing. Leave me alone. I'm not saying anything. Like, he really kept going in. Like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all saw the way she looked, y'all would be like, you got too much audacity, Heffa. You have way too much audacity. So anyway, back to what happened today. So like I said, she's over here performing all sorts of sexual acts at work in the building, not just in the parking lot in their respective vehicles, and then leaving off the premises and going somewhere on their breaks to screw. No, we're in the building in areas you ain't even supposed to be in having sex. So this one guy who's a maintenance person, he coincidentally walked up, caught them in the act of having sex. She was bent over performing fellatio on him. He had his hand on her head doing some kind of motion like this. That man had me die. Y'all don't understand. The way he explains stuff be having me crying. I really was screaming. I was screaming at work, y'all. It made me die. And I know she was looking the whole time, wishing she knew what we was talking about. But she would be all right, because it was definitely about her. That was hilarious, though. But anyway, so she getting it in at work. And I'm like, and then he said the guy saw it. And then, like, nobody's reported it because they just laughed. They just thought it was hilarious. And my thing is, I don't know, before I even said to myself, let me think about this statement and then say it, it just rolled off my tongue. I was like, it was probably trash. That's why he laughed. It probably looked like it was trash. She was probably doing a trash job. It was probably trash. He probably saw how trash it was. And she probably thought she was doing something and wasn't doing nothing. And he just had to laugh. And I'm like, most people's reactions are like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay then. Or whatever. Most people's reactions are not to laugh. Let's just say, I understand why this heifer is worried about me. I don't know about nobody else that he chasing up in there. She has a reason to worry about me. Like, if I was willing to have a side heifer application filled out and submitted to this man, she would have a reason to worry, because she would be dropped like a bad habit. He wouldn't even want to have nothing to do with his wife no more if it was strictly about the sexual aspect of it all. That's all I'm going to say on that. I ain't trying to brag. I'm just telling you what I know. And I am not a bragger. I'm just telling you. I have receipts. Y'all, I'm trying not to do it. I have receipts. I have had people to roll up out of nowhere forever after stuff has happened. Like, you just don't understand. You turned me out. You did this. You did that. I'm like, yeah. Like, I really be like, who are you talking to? I am trash, sir. Sir, I am trash. And that is my story. I don't know what you're talking about. These people really be getting their entire life. Y'all don't even understand. If I told y'all the extent of the last person who said to me, y'all would be like, oh, you might need to hold a seminar, ma'am. Oh, yeah, I might need to hold a seminar. I might be able to get rich up off of that, apparently, because... But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, the fact that he laughed instead of saying, oh, I'm walking in on something going on here, and being startled because it's happening in general, and then it's happening on the premises. No, his instinct was like to laugh because it was probably trash. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. So anyway, oh no, I just was like, oh my gosh. And then, like, I was just like, sir, you're trying to make me throw up. Like, after I laughed, because the guy laughed, like, the fact that was his reaction made me laugh. I thought about it. I was just like, the visual for me is just disgusting. I could just, I just feel like he don't clean. Y'all know, I already told y'all he be spitting and stuff. I just feel like there is some kind of diseases and things going on. I'm talking about pre-COVID. I feel like all sorts of diseases are going on up in there. And she doesn't even seem like she cleans as thoroughly as she should either. Even though she's a smaller person, it is not hard to get up in the non-existent crevices that she has. So I'm just like, girl, I can't. I cannot. You ain't got no kind of... Okay. She has no self-worth. She just don't care. Like, it's just like, I don't understand it, because you have your own place, or well, you know what? The rumor is that she don't. People told me they think that she lived with her mama. So she has a whole child as a 41-year-old living with her mama, where she works a job where she can full on take care of herself. Even in the area that she lives in, they have reasonable prices for places to live. I pay for all of my bills on my own. That's rent, utilities, not included. Yeah, because I have to pay. I got a light bill. I got to put gas in my car. She has a humongous truck, y'all. When I tell you, I know this heifer putting about $200 in that truck every week. I'm just saying. If the other married dude, not the one she's screwing, the one she wish she could screw, if he putting 150 in his, the one time that he was trying to drive it every day, he was like, I got to put 100 to 150 in my truck every week. I know she putting 200 in hers. Yeah, so anyway, because she has a humongous truck, and I'm just like, girl, it ain't nothing but you and your son. What was the point of you getting that? That don't even make no sense. It's old. It's old too, and I mean, I'm not trying to knock the fact that her truck is old. I'm just saying it's old, and it's really heavy. So that means it's that real metal. It's that real type of a, model. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's a lot that you got to tote up and down the road. So the gas is high. So yeah, she be sending it off. She be doing the absolute most. But if she better be glad. She better be glad that I ain't on her level. I am not nowhere near the level that she's on. Because her feelings would be hurt. Her feelings would be hurt. Look, y'all, and then Morty, tell me why he has slept with one other person. Now, this is just the only other person that has been confirmed as of now. But if I were to explain to y'all what this woman looked like, y'all would be like, okay, so yeah, we've now established that he ain't got no type. As long as you have orifices, he will have sex with you. That's the only way I can describe it to y'all. Now, I'm a higher caliber of a woman or whatever. Like, I am something that he's probably never seen before, because if y'all was to see her, like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be mean. She is not. She looked real rough, and the fact, like, she looks rough for real. So yeah, y'all. Child, I can't even describe it. Just know that if y'all knew just the description of what this woman looked like, y'all would be like, oh yes, sir, you have no you don't care. As long as people have orifices at this point, you do not even care. Like, no. And another reason why I can't tell y'all is because it would be my luck that some people, or at least one person from this job, will see this video and know exactly who I'm talking about. As soon as I were to say the exact words, they'd be like, and they will come in the comment section and put that woman's name. I ain't got time. I ain't got time, because I'm going to be like, who is this? And then it's probably going to be like one of the worst people it could have been that ever found this video. It's like, why did the algorithm pick it for you to be able to see this? Like, don't nobody have time. So anyway, y'all, just know that it's a mess. Now let's add just a little bit more fuel to this fire. Tell me why. I don't know who know the wife, who has her information. I don't know if he has Facebook or some sort of social media and he tags her and stuff or something. I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic is, but apparently people have reached out to his wife and told him that these sexual acts have happened at work and who it was happening with. And as I already told y'all before, the wife and the side heifer know about one another, and neither one of them have self-esteem. Neither one of them have worth. Don't care about. Don't want to have any value. Like, they trash. They both trash. They both accept whatever, and they don't want better. And I'm just like, side heifer, why is it that you don't want your son to see you in a better light? And when I was talking to my mama the other day, she was like, because I said to her, I was like, it's sad because her son is probably going to end up being exactly like the married dude. And so she was like, well, you know what? Not necessarily. In a lot of cases, these children grow up seeing their mama being trash, and they say, I want to change the narrative. I want the cycle to change. So I'm going to be the opposite of what I saw growing up. And he'll actually end up being a good dude. And I'm like, Mom, I hope so, because this Heffa trash. And I mean, every single aspect of it. Got a nasty attitude for no reason. Well, her reason is because the person that she's screwing live for everybody. He want women who out of his league. look, I'm shorty. He want women who out of his league and all of that. And all, yeah, let me stop. But anyway, yeah, he be wanting people. He be trying to pull anybody that'll listen to him. He be trying to pull them all, and I'm just like, you ain't finna pull me, because I'm not attracted. That's what killed me about her. I'm like, Heffa, you don't even know my preference. I am not attracted to him at all. All that hacking and spitting, he has so much mucus built up on the inside, and he smoked. The cigarettes that he smoked smell so terrible. Like, I'm not attracted to that. Girl, bye. Like, y'all, it's a lot, and I'm tired. Anyway, I just wanted to come and tell y'all about the foolishness. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Let me see how I'm going to piece this together. Okay, y'all? Have a good one. Bye.